All right, this is a video response to Italian Stallionette. She made a tag video on 25 questions, and she tagged everybody who saw it who wanted to respond, and I saw it and thought, that seems like a fun video to do. Something quick I can put together. I'm really swamped today, so I'm going to get started. So these are the 25 questions here. Number one, do you have any pets? Yes, we have a sheepload of pets. Let's see, we have 5 dogs. 4 of them are rescue dogs. My wife rescues dogs and finds homes for them. These are 4 that we kept rather than finding homes for. And a cat that I love the dogs too, but I love my cat. She's the most amazing animal in the world. Let's see, name 3 things that are physically close to you. It's number 2. Vernier calipers. Shrimps of the Pacific Coast of Canada by Terry Butler. And, Dune Emperor disc. This is the Atreides disc from the computer game Dune Emperor. Let's see here. What's the number 3? What is the weather like right now? The weather is cloudy and dark and rainy. I've had to actually turn on lights in here for this video to even show up at all. It looks like evening outside, even though it is 12:30 in the afternoon. Do I drive? If so, have I ever crashed? I do drive. I drive quite a bit, and no, I have never crashed. I've never been in an accident. I've been a passenger in a car that has had a few scrapes, but I've never been driving a car that's been in an accident ever. Let's see. Number 5. What time did you wake up this morning? I woke up at about 10 to 6. Again, the dogs. As soon as our dogs get up, there's no going back to sleep again, and they get up pretty early. Let's see here. Number 6. When was the last time you showered? Okay, let's see. September. It'll be August, July, June. No, this morning, soon after I got up. I shower every day. I don't know. For some reason, I don't really wake up until I get coffee in me and a shower. I don't know why. It just I can't really do that without it. What was the last movie I saw? That would be, we don't watch a lot of movies anymore. We really been watching a lot of television shows. We get the whole series on disc, and we'll watch the whole series, fairly back to back. But the last movie I watched, I'd say, was Kick-Ass, which was Kick-Ass, by the way. I really loved it. Let's see. What does my last text message say? I don't have a cell phone, so I don't get text messages. To answer the question, to apply it to the last message I got of any kind was a comment on a video where this fundy retard, whatever, was telling me that the gays get what they deserve and that their actions have consequence, and what the fuck, typical bullshit that I'm going to ignore. Let's see. What's my ringtone? Again, I can't answer that at all. I don't have a ringtone. I don't have a cell phone. I've often speculated that if I did have a cell phone, what would I have as a ringtone? And it always comes down to why in the hell would I want a ringtone? Because that would just remind me that I have a cell phone. And I hate the fact. I'm going to put it this way: I hate that I'm in my house, enjoying life in my house, and there's that device plugged into the wall that occasionally makes a noise, and somebody on the other end of it wants to talk to me. I hate that. I hate it. I make it as short and quick as possible. If somebody wants to talk to me, I'm pretty good at chatting, typing stuff. Occasionally I'll video conference with somebody, but talking on the phone just irritates the shit out of me, and I certainly don't want to do it outside my home. Have I ever been to a different country? Yes. I've been to Canada, Mexico, and I've been to all of the Central American countries except for Belize. I've never been to Belize, but I've been to all the others, Central American countries, and I've been to Thailand. In Japan, sorry. But that really doesn't count because it was a stopover in Japan on the way to Thailand, so we had to kind of hang out. It was the airport in Japan, but I sort of count it as being there, I suppose. Although I would like to spend more time. Do I like sushi? No. I absolutely despise sushi. I was very excited when sushi first became sort of widespread because I love to try exotic foods, and I really wanted to, you know, like we had a Japanese restaurant open up in the town I was living in, and they served sushi, and everybody was talking about it. So we went down there, and I hated it. I subsequently gave it a try a number of different times at delis and restaurants and things, or sharing friends' lunch. Never liked it. There's some flavor in that, no matter what it's made out of, that I don't like. I think it's the seaweed rice combination. There's something about it that just makes me, it's nauseating to me, and it's not just the raw fish concept in some of it. Like the sashimi thing, I don't like that either for biological purposes. But even if it's made with no fish or no meat or cooked fish or whatever, smoked salmon, there's another flavor in it that just nauseates me. Where do I buy my groceries? Number 12. I tend to shop at different stores depending on what I'm going after. Like typically, most of my shopping is done. I'd say 90% of my shopping for groceries is done at Safeway, Fred Meyer's, or Walmart. And again, it depends on what I'm going after. If I want like dry bulk items, beans, tortillas, things like that, then I'll go to Walmart because it is significantly cheaper. If I want fresh vegetables or fresh meats, here Safeway in Kenai, Safeway is by far the best place to get meats or vegetables. They tend to have the best, freshest selection. And Fred Meyer's I shop at often just because I'm going there to get gas and it's kind of out of the way. So while I'm there, I take a walk through to see if there's anything on special. Number 13. Have you ever taken medication to help you fall asleep faster? Yes, I have. Over the counter, never a prescription. I don't like taking drugs. I don't. I mean, I take Tylenol once in a while for when I absolutely have to, bad headache or something like that, and it's I can't take it anymore. But other than that, I just don't like. There's something, I don't know what it is. It bothers me. I've taken over-the-counter sleeping things a couple of times, and they simply don't work for me. I suffer from really bad insomnia. So I typically am up for. I usually put it this way: I sleep about 4 or 5 hours a night, almost any given night. So, how many siblings do I have? I have no biological siblings. I've got, in terms of adopted and or step siblings, 6. Do I have a desktop computer or a laptop? I have a desktop and I have both. Okay, desktop and a laptop. I have a little Acer that I use for traveling, and a desktop that I use at home. Number 16. How old will you be turning on your next birthday? 43. I have gone out the side with Italian Stallionette here. She mentioned being excited about turning 40, being excited to be in 40s. Honestly, in terms of, I don't know. So I've loved being 40. So I mean, I love being in my 40s. It seems to be like the perfect age for people, in my opinion. That's just me. Do I wear contacts or glasses? That's a trick question. Because if it was, should you wear glasses or contacts, then yes, absolutely. My vision's quite terrible. But the fact is, I don't wear glasses. I have glasses. I have glasses that I'm supposed to wear. The only time I do actually wear them is when it's getting dark and I have to drive at night. Because I'm completely blind without them at night. The rest of the time, I find the world, honestly, I prefer the world. I like the world a little fuzzy around the edges. Just me. Do I color my hair? Absolutely not. I'm just now starting to get gray for the first time here and there, and I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Tell me something you are planning to do today. Number 19. Well, I'm going to do today what I was doing yesterday, and last night, and then Yeah, last night. Which is I have gone through and I've measured a one particular leg appendage of a shrimp species. I've made 68 measurements of length and width of that appendage, and I'm in the process of analyzing that data and writing a paper on it. So I'm working on that's what I'm planning to do today. I'm trying to dust off some old statistics software I have and remember how to import my data set into that. So that's really what's going to take up the rest of today. When was the last time you cried? Oh God. Oh man, I hate this question. But I'm going to answer it honestly. About maybe a month ago, 3 weeks ago, probably more a month ago. When not sleeping one evening, I watched the Wrath of Khan, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and every single time, no matter how many hundreds of times I've seen that movie, I lose it at the end. I'm now able to keep it together barely, like I'm like gritting my teeth and holding it through the whole the for the good of the many scene, the whole death scene of Spock, and then the bagpipes start at the funeral, and I lose it every time. I can make myself cry thinking about it, so I'm going to drop that question. I mean, I don't know why. And the thing is that obviously I know that he's back a movie later. It doesn't matter. There's something about that scene that just gets me. What is my perfect pizza topping? Well, that'd be a toss-up between jalapenos, feta cheese. Oh God, mushrooms. I can't. I love lots of pizza toppings. I love pizza, but feta cheese. I'll say feta cheese because it's an exotic topping I don't often put on my pizzas. But when I'm making pizza, but once in a while I will throw it in there, and I always ask, why don't you do this every time? Because it's so perfect. Number 22. Which do you prefer, hamburgers or cheeseburgers? Absolutely cheeseburgers. In fact, I don't really like burgers without cheese. Number 23. Have you ever had an all-nighter? If this means staying up all night for some purpose, absolutely. I've done it many, many times. Not so much now. In fact, now that I'm an older, I really don't think I can stay up all night, despite being an insomniac. But I've stayed up all night partying. I've stayed up all night doing other various things that I shouldn't have been doing or should have been doing or whatever the case may be. But many times in my past I've done all-nighters. What is my eye color? Brown. And number 25, can you taste the difference between Pepsi and Coke? No. I don't really drink soda. I don't like sugary things of any kind. I don't like the sweet flavor of things. I don't particularly care for it. And so once in a while I'll drink a Coke, or Pepsi or whatever the restaurant has if it's the only thing available and I'm thirsty. But I drink water and beer. So beer and water and milk. All right, that's it. I'm going to tag again. I will follow in the footsteps of Italian Stallionette, and anybody who watches this one who feels like, please do. I mean, it'd be fun with all the drama around. I'm kind of excited to see these kinds of videos. Just videos to look into, ignore the drama. Let's just find out what people are thinking or what people are doing, and it's much more enjoyable to me. So anybody who wants to, any subscribers of mine, anybody who watches this vid feels like responding, post as a video response. That would be great. I will set it to for approving all, or automatic approve. All right, take care.